Stella's daughter came from my mother. My mother's name was Stella and she was a big influence in my dreams and my passion in becoming a hairstylist. I talked to my mom about going to the career center because I'm in the 10th grade now, in the 10th grade going to the 11th, and she was like, what is the career center? And it's a technical school that I think they do nursing and that child care, child development. Well, they had cosmetology there in my 11th grade year, so I signed up for that. I think my kit was like $200 some, and I swear I never heard it from my mom. Oh, this is $200. I don't have this $200, but it was the greatest investment that she ever made in her life. And when my mother was living, she passed in '06. I was able to financially take care of my mother and provide for my family because she invested that $200 and some in me, and in turn, I was able to actually take care of her from the day she died. So it was very rewarding. So when I left the company that I was with in '05, I started drawing up my business plan to open up my own salon again, because it is my second salon. But I wanted to do something in honor of her at the time, and I ran it across her, and she's like, no, name it after your kids. And I was like, no, I really want to, put your name. You have been a big influence to me. And that's what I did when I was able to open up my salon, my own business in '06. I would name it Stella's Daughter because that's who invested in me. She knew that this is what I wanted to do. She knew I had it in me to run my own business and be successful. So I give all my praises to my mother. And God rest her soul, she was funny. She had poise. She was a lady that helped out the community, and that's what I try to do. I try to help out, and I'm passionate, and I think I get that from her. So that's where Stella's Daughter comes from, and I wouldn't change the name if they tried to buy it from me. I wouldn't change it at all. From middle school to high school, I've never really been to a professional beautician myself, not even a sit-in with some girlfriend to get their hair done. I've never really been to a professional stylist at all until I actually came into this industry. So I don't know where I learned that. I think it's like a God's gift thing. I think it's just my passion, my willingness to work. I can work probably 20 hours straight. I keep trying to see if they'll develop a backpack so I can get some nutrition, and I could just stand here all day, And I love the talk, and I love that family atmosphere that my salon provides. It's not a bougie salon. It's not your typical, on the corner ghetto salon. It's that down home, kick off your shoes. When I have clients that when one of the other clients is not here, they're like, oh, where's so-and-so? I miss her. And it's just that family-oriented, bond that we have here. And I don't know, I just think that that's what sets me apart as far as my record keeping, being able to tell you when your next or last relaxer is, and just being efficient, being here, being on time. I have a 17-year-old daughter who I call her Miss Mother Hubbard because she's the mother while I'm not there, and she's a great daughter. She's an honor roll student, college-bound material. I have another daughter that's 11 and 7. It's hard. It really is. Sometimes I struggle with that. I talk to Christy about sometimes, not being here as much and trying to be home more, but I want to provide them the best life I can because I am a single parent. And it's hard. It's very challenging. Sometimes I get emotional about it because I'm not at home. But, I have that passion as well. But they're well-behaved kids. I don't have to care about them. And they don't ask for much. It's just me trying to do for them the best that I can. Yes, when I first came out of school, not having much knowledge of the industry, I thought I could, go into the industry, open up my own salon, and boom. But, you can't come straight out of school and open up your own salon, and even though they say it's a multi-billion dollar business, don't mean that you're going to be a part of that. It comes expenses, it comes, challenges. It's the building, taking the time to build that clientele, and it takes time. It's not promised to you. You have to do your sit time, is what I call it. You have to do your grind, meaning you got to get your name out there. But I had it for 4 years, and I decided to close and work in a unisex barbershop for 5.5 years, and that was where I built, a lot of my clientele, my diverse clientele, working in a unisex barbershop hair salon for 5.5 years. The trials and errors, the things that I seen that didn't work in other people's chairs. You know, I booth rented. I commissioned one other time. That was like 6 months, but I was still in school. I used to help this lady out. And the things that I seen that other people was doing were making mistakes. I'm like, that would be better if they would do that, or that would be better if they would do it like this. You know, I'm the problem solver. You know, I'm trying to solve every problem. That's like, well, it'd be more efficient if they run it this way, or don't do that. If they wouldn't book 2 and 3 clients at one time, then they wouldn't have an attitude, and they can get out of here faster. So I said, when I get my salon, I'm not gonna do that. If so-and-so is at 3 o'clock, she's at 3. I'm not gonna book 2 other people at 3 o'clock. And that way I can have a better, pleasant visit, and she can too, you know. So I think that's you know, what one of my passions is, pleasing the client. So 2010 to come aboard with this company called LocalEyez Inc. And they're a consultant education company out of Charlotte, North Carolina. And what he's passionate about the cosmetologist industry and its education. And he wanted some energetic young cosmetologists who've been in the industry and is passionate about continuing their education and sharing their education with others to come aboard. And I was asked to and offered a job to come aboard, but of course I have to go through training. Just like any great product line or industry, you have to learn how they want you to teach it. I know, you know, not everything, but I know a lot about hair, but teaching hair and hair techniques is totally different than standing up here actually doing it. You know, you have to use certain terminologies. I went through a public speaking course with them. I went through actually a fine personal development course before I even started any of the presentation skills. So they start from inside out, and they really have developed me as a person. Even the way I dress, I never wore makeup. I wear makeup now, you know what I'm saying? I dressed in a more professional mode since I've been in school. It has actually, to me, has increased my confidence. It has increased my clientele, and just made me a better person, and just be mindful of how I treat people. And you know, people are watching me, you know, so I want to be of influence to other people. It might be some young little girls that might want to be a beautician like me one day, and I want to be a good influence on her if she decides to come into this industry. So she's keeping her eye on me, and I want to be a good, you know, mentor for her if she chooses to do so. I love a little competition or controversy a little bit, because I don't know it all, and it might be somebody in the audience that can teach me or correct me. But in every aspect of this industry or any industry, when you up educated, you're gonna have those naysayers in the crowd that's gonna say, "Ah, she don't know what she's talking about." But you know, they might know 90% of what I'm talking about, but as long as they take that 10% home, be like, you know what, that's something that I didn't know, and I learned 10% of something that I didn't know, and they'll take it home and apply it to their business or their salon. So you know, you're gonna have those that's not gonna believe in what I believe, or you know, be in agreement with me. My oldest said I work too hard. She do not want to do what I do. She does not want to do hair. She's more into the music aspect. She wants to be a music producer and go to college for business administration and minor in music. So, you know, we've talked about it. My oldest do not want to even touch this industry, but I would hope that one of them out of the 3 would come along and stand side by side with me and be like, you know what, I'm gonna do what my mama do, because I'm passionate about hair. So hopefully one day. I gotta work on them a little bit. Maybe buy some, you know, a couple more ice creams or something, you know, make them change their mind. So, I have a dream of opening up a wellness center, and it's really to focus on the ethnic, us as our people. You know, we have day spas all around Winston-Salem, but none that cater directly to us. In the wellness center, I want to have a specialist to come in and teach nutrition classes, because we're dying slowly by the way we eat, and we don't take care of our diet, because that's part of beauty as well. I want somebody to come in and teach some financial classes to help us with our finances, because if your finances are stressed out, you stressed out and you're unhealthy. So, you know, that's my dream, to have a wellness center and just help people with throughout their mind, body, and spirit. And you know, help our people live longer, you know, and become blessed financially, beauty, health, everything, all in one. If you're looking for a stylist that's serious and passionate, and you're looking to get your hair healthy and done in a timely manner, please call, you know, anytime to make an appointment. I always ask my clients to at least call me a week or two ahead of time, because I stay very, very, very busy, and not because I overbook, it's because the demand is out there, and I just like to take my time. And if you like a homely atmosphere, and you know, we all a family, we eat together, we stay hungry together, you know, we just laugh, we just have a good time. And if you're looking for a salon like that, you know, just give us a call at 336-577-8238, or you can hit me up on my email at www.stellasdaughter.com. Excuse me, Stella's Daughter hairsalon.com. And just call and make an appointment, and I'll be sure to get you in as soon as I can.